Good evening, everybody. Today is Wednesday, March 19th. Welcome to another episode of Deliberate Discussions. I am your co host, Vicki Horton,
I'm your host, Adric Parker.
and we are Deliberate Discussions.
What's up, friend? How was your week so far?
So far, so good. My week has been very good. Work has been working as always. So,
And
just
I'm so glad you said that because I am so proud of you, girl, and your new career path and, HR and accounting and all that stuff. And girl, you a hustler, friend. So I just continue to wish you blessings and everything. But I'm just so proud of you because you never stop.
thank
You don't give up.
you.
And you making that little side paper and everything, girl.
Ooh, baby, you just don't know, honey. It's plenty of days I want to just throw in the towel, but you know what? I just thank God that He allows me to wear multiple hats,
Exactly.
and I love helping people. So every little bit counts in every direction.
I put on your post the other day about my $20. I ain't seen it yet.
Oh yeah. I ain't forgot about your $20, baby. You know I got you. I got you.
I ain't seen my Zelle go off yet.
I gotta see my wifey Latasha Lockett a couple of dollars for lunch for the next day. So don't worry, babe. I got you.
I was like, okay, friend, you better make your money. That was good.
Listen, going down to that casino in that jungle, baby, that ain't nothing to be. Listen, don't take that lightly, honey.
But you go down to the Hard Rock, right?
Hell no. I go to Coconut Creek or either I go to Classic, which I call it welfare because, you walk in there, you're going to realize why I call it welfare because, baby, you walk out of that thing, you be itching and stuff like that. You don't be knowing what's on you, but
oh my
real
God. Damn, friend, you be driving deep south to go to get
Listen, hey, wherever, you know where I done moved to, so you know how long that drive is. So, they give you free hotel rooms at the Hard Rock. So sometimes, me and my little boo thing, we'll go and stay down there, and just
you take your daddy too sometime, right?
Huh?
Yeah, you've taken your daddy also, right?
Yeah, I won't take my dad to the Hard Rock only because he's 93 and because he gets turned around real fast. He don't like to wear his hearing aid and he can hardly see. And, he's borderline dementia, but I try to spend as much time as I can. And when I ask him, Daddy, where you want to go? He say he want to go to the casino. So I take him there, set him up on a machine. And, every now and again, I go and check on him and,
But girl, your dad at 93 is still talking shit.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Listen, I have to tell him, go get in my car with that foolishness. Right behind jokes.
Okay. All right, Free. Well, let's do some advertising. Go for
it. Okay, if you would like to advertise right here on Deliberate Discussions Live with Vicki and Thadric, you can give us a call at 561-325-1488. You can promote your business, your product, or your event that you may be having. I do want to give a shout out to Empire Lounge for their R&B brunch on Sundays. I have been frequenting that establishment, and I must say it is a very good vibe. West Palm Beach, shout out to you. Empire Lounge, shout out to you, the owners, the investors, and mostly the promoters, whoever they may be. You guys do a great job, and the vibe in there is so nice. It really is.
I noticed you posted that today, so I'm glad that you enjoyed yourself. When I come down there from down to Sunday, I'll be happy to go with you.
Most definitely. Oh, yay! We gotta go. It's so much fun, friend. It is. It's a lot of fun.
Good. All right. I just wanted to remind our viewers also that you are more than welcome to scan our QR code. Once you scan our QR code, that will take you to all of our social media platforms. So at this moment, on the count of three, just take out your cell phones. 1, 2, 3. Scan. And you can follow Deliberate Discussions on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and our YouTube platform as well. When you go to YouTube, please make sure you subscribe, please, because our show will be moving to YouTube permanently, because I can't keep my co-host from cussing people out. So
it's funny because I can't keep my co-host from cussing people out either.
And they're gonna kick our ass off of Facebook.
They really are. They really are, especially after these discussions that we have going on tonight, which are probably gonna strike lots of controversy. And I'm pretty sure we'll be getting inbox messages for the topics we're gonna discuss tonight, with the exception of our very first topic. We're gonna take you right to Delray Beach, Florida, our hometown, which we love.
That we love dearly. And it's so funny because no matter where I am in the world, where I live, when somebody say, where you from? I say Delray Beach.
Delray, okay. You're not from Palm Beach. You're from Delray, okay?
Delray, period. Delray. Exactly. All right, so let's go to Delray.
Every moment has something to teach you if you're paying attention.
Oh no, I just changed
You know, tennis isn't just a game. It's a lot like life.
The tennis phenom is from Delray Beach.
You're never really alone.
Good, come on.
Yes, it's always part of something bigger. We've made history in a lot of ways, and I think we have passed that along.
Yeah, let's go! That's my knees! Yeah! Got it.
This is really what makes this center so special. It's not just a place to come and play, but you belong here. You're part of something, you should leave something part of you, and you can take it with you.
Pompey Park is a new
People here always wanted to have something for their children. Now we have children of children. It's a unique town, I'm telling you. That's what Coco saw growing up. Hey, this is just what we do. And then now the world can see it. How special Delray is, and especially this park.
When I tell you that video brought me, that commercial brought me so much joy.
Yes, Thadric, I love that commercial. And the thing that I love most about it, which is what I was telling you before the show started, is that it's actually narrated by Coco Gauff's grandmother, Miss
Right.
Yvonne Lee Odom, who is from Delray Beach. And just listening to her voice alone, I mean, she inspires everybody who views that commercial. And I mean, to describe Coco's upbringing in the community and the way she played tennis and practiced at Pompey Park, I know Mr. C. Spencer Pompey himself would be so very proud of her, just the same as we are today.
Correct, exactly. And the fact, one thing I love about Coco is the fact that she's so grounded for one, and
Yes.
she never, ever, ever, ever forgets where she came from.
Oh my God.
She has this such a sense of community, and she always wants to give back to the city of Delray
Yeah.
Beach, and I absolutely love that about her. I think her parents have done an amazing job. Her grandparents have always been just stellar in our community. When I first saw this commercial and just hearing Miss Yvonne narrate the commercial, it instantly took me back to Carver Middle.
Oh my God.
All I could think about was Miss Yvonne.
We were lucky to have Miss Yvonne. I didn't have her, but I did go to school with Joy, Coco's aunt. She's my classmate, and Candy, her mom is a little bit younger than I am, but I did get a chance to go to school with her as well. And Eddie, I didn't get a chance to go to school with her uncle, but you can hear him in the background. That's my niece.
That's my
I
niece.
love it, Eddie. I love it.
Yeah, just the excitement. And I love everything about Coco, and I love the way that her parents have raised her.
Yes.
You know, although she is in the pros, yes, she's a celebrity, but they have kept her so grounded, and it's just been amazing.
Yeah, and the thing that I do love about Candy and Corey Goff is that even though Coco was raised in Atlanta,
Mhm.
um, they made the decision to leave their careers and move back to Delray so that they could focus on her career in playing tennis and so that she could have more training opportunities. And I just really admire them both for that. I actually admire their families as well. Miss Yvonne is a very well respected woman in our community, and she has raised the most beautiful, loving children.
Yes,
And
she has.
it's such a privilege to know her. It's such a privilege to have gone to school with Joy and know Candy and Eddie. And I can't leave Coach Red Eye.
I was just going to say, I cannot leave Coach Red out. What Coach Red has done to Delray Beach and
Oh
what
my
he did
God.
to baseball in our city, there's no way in hell we could leave Coach Red out, because that man has been just everything for everybody in our community.
Yeah. I mean, they Coco comes from a very good, a great background. I
Correct.
mean, very athletic background with her mom, dad on the track team playing basketball. She's got her aunt Joy, who also ran track when we
Correct.
were in school. She danced. She was an Eaglet for Atlantic High School.
Correct.
You got Eddie that played basketball. I mean, it's just amazing the family background that she comes from. And I know her two brothers are so very proud of her. And she has just done so much in the community. Um, Speaking of that commercial is actually part of New Balance's "We Got Now" campaign that they are running, and I don't think they could have chose anybody better than Coco Gauff to represent New Balance. And I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, friend. I used to have a pair of New Balance shoes when they first came out, and I was told that they were YT people shoes, and people used to pick at me. So, you know what? I wish I would have kept that pair of New Balances to this day because
Well,
the stock would have done went way up. But I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna buy me another pair of New Balances
I'll tell
only
you this,
because of
Bria.
Coco.
I got me a pair in my closet. I'm gonna keep them. Okay.
So listen, shout out to Coco Gauff and shout out to her parents, her grandparents, her aunts, her uncles. You guys have done a wonderful job with Coco's upbringing, and we just really appreciate everything that she's done for the community. And you know what? Deliberate Discussions is always on your side whenever you want to come and visit us. Hey, you are more than welcome.
Exactly. But I also want to point out what they did on yesterday in Delray Beach for
Oh
the
yes, yes.
where they had the huge community activity, and everyone came out to support Coco and to hear her speak, to hear Miss Yvonne speak. But they also, the community had an opportunity to, just to ask Coco questions. They got autograph signs, and New Balance was also there, who sponsored the event.
Oh, wow.
They also gave out, New Balance apparel and shoes and things like that. My mom actually got a
Dang.
new pair of shoes, which she couldn't wait to call and show me. But that was just amazing what they did on yesterday for the community. And I will say,
Wow.
they could not have gotten a better person to narrate that commercial,
Oh
because
my God.
had
Miss
never
Oldham,
been
it was
shy of work.
amazing. It
Yeah,
was so amazing. Like, I mean, I literally get the chills when I hear that commercial. I played it over and over and over and over again because if you just don't look at the commercial but listen to it, and
exactly.
she's narrating, and it's like Miss Oldham is taking you back in time in the city of Delray Beach.
And
So,
when you say back in time, Fred, think about the Roots Festival.
oh my God.
Just think about Amoco gas station on the avenue.
Oh, Amico, Bilo, the original Bilo store.
Think
Hagwood,
about think about Mr. Parker in the Paradise window.
Paradise. Listen, with your Uncle Doug at the window taking them orders.
Exactly.
Look, I can still see Mr. Parker with his white t-shirt and his white apron sitting there. What else you want, honey?
Okay. Hey, wait, Fred, you forget singing his song. Ain't nobody gonna love me.
Shout out to Delray, man.
Well,
I'm sorry, y'all. If we
got
seem
to
to be
move on,
prejudiced,
but we just have so many memories of our city
oh
that
my
we
God.
absolutely love.
Delray is a very beautiful city. And I mean, listen, forget about downtown. I'm talking about in the hood where we came from. It is
Exactly.
beautiful. I'm talking about beyond 3rd Avenue. I'm talking about all of that area back there between 3rd Avenue all the way back to Congress maybe, or maybe Military.
Correct.
Listen, Delray is a very beautiful city with some beautiful people, and Coco Gauff, you are beautiful.
Exactly. All right. Well, that was great.
Okay.
So listen, Fred, let's go down here to down to Dade County, because they always got some shit going on down there.
Okay, we from Miami. We need y'all on here. Miami-Dade County. Y'all get on here. We got
Miami
a sponsor for y'all.
Miami to the front. Hold on.
Long lines at Miami-Dade DMVs continues. We now know a big reason for the DMV backup, and officials say it involves a scalping situation. 7 Investigates has learned that driving schools are booking up blocks of appointments and then selling them for hundreds of dollars. One school recently booked 70 appointments, according to a source. Each are being sold for around $200 or more. The Miami-Dade Tax Collector's Office says it uncovered a network of appointment scalpers profiting from appointments.
Never buy an appointment. Appointment is completely free. We are here to serve the residents of Miami-Dade County, and I am not going to allow these people, this company, doing this.
For now, it is legal, but the tax collector says it is working with the Long lines at Miami-Dade DMV.
Sound like a damn fool. Talking about never ever buy an appointment. The appointments are free. How the hell they free and illegal?
Let the people make their coins. Okay, listen, I did the math, y'all. 70 appointments, and he said $200, but I found out it was actually $250. I spoke with 2 people that got their driver's license appointments, and they actually paid $250. 70 people. That's $17,500. $17,500. I'm gonna say it again. $17,500.
Friend, I know you got all
Not
these.
17,500. I'm talking about 17,500.
Friend, you got all these hustles in Florida. Can you open up a driving school?
Thank you. I'm sitting here doing property management. I'm doing taxes seasonal. I'm doing accounting, bookkeeping. I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing resumes.
Exactly.
I'm going down to the casino to try to flip 300 into 1,800. And these people sitting back just booking appointments.
Book, that's it.
What? Listen, all jokes aside, but the 2 people that I talked to, they had been waiting months. And then somebody told them about this lick.
Okay.
They called the lick, and the lick said, yeah, you can have this appointment, but you got to pay $250 Cash App or Zelle. And I'm like, you paid it? They was like, yeah, I had to because they had to go to court. And that's the sad part about it. It's perfectly legal.
It's legal. And it's so funny. When I first heard that story and I listened to the whole thing, the only thing that stood out to me, it's legal.
Text me to did he just say it's legal?
I'm saying, wait, he said it's legal?
Yep, you heard him. But listen, though, Thaddeus, with that, so the Miami-Dade Commission, they passed the first reading on a new ordinance that will try to make selling the free DMV appointments actually illegal. Now, that's just the first pass with the ordinance. They have to go through a second pass, which is going to be on April 1st. So if it goes through the second pass, then there could be a law that would come with a monetary fine of up to $500 or I don't know if that's or is it 60 days in jail. Listen,
girl, leave the people alone. Let them make their little money.
Let people make their money. Let them people. Listen. No way, shape, or form does deliberate discussions we condone any illegal activities. However,
but it's legal, friend. It's legal.
Make their money.
It's legal.
Don't make it illegal. Exactly. Don't make it illegal.
Viewers in the comments, tell me what y'all think about this. What y'all think about this?
I think Miami-Dade commissioners, I think the DMV mad because they didn't think of that idea. Why the hell we ain't charge, $10 for an appointment? Because think about it. 100 appointments a day, $10 a pop. You know what I'm saying? They could have made some money.
Exactly.
$1,000 a day extra.
Like Mama Jackie say, that's crazy.
Hey, Mama Jackie, how you doing? Hey, everybody who's watching. Cedric, oh my God.
I'm just saying, hey, don't hate the hustler. Hate the guy.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm mad. I don't be hating on nobody. I ain't got no haters, but I'm mad because I ain't think about this. And I could have, because a few months ago, you know how many papers I had to notarize for people? That's another one of my hustles. I'm notarizing stuff. You know what I'm saying? One of these mortgage closes, notarizing. Man, listen. You know what the wear and tear on Onyx is?
Exactly.
I need 4 brand new tires. Them Bridgestone. They cost about $1,800.
Fred, you could have had that money, huh?
Listen. Cedric, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 laptops sitting on my desk, 2 phones. I could have been booking appointments all at the same time.
I'm not mad at them people. I swear to God, I'm not mad. I'm like, get it where you can get it. It is legal.
Get y'all coins, baby. Get y'all coins.
It's legal.
And I do have the lick phone number now. So anybody in Miami-Dade County, if y'all need that phone number before it turns illegal, give me a shout. 561-325-1488. I'm gonna hook you up.
Fred, what you charging for the lick phone number?
Me, I'm only gonna charge $50. It's legal, right? It's legal. I'm not doing nothing illegal. It's legal.
Fred,
I just got a text.
what they get for the $50, Fred?
They get the phone number. They get the lit phone number. I'm the middleman. I got the lit phone number. If y'all want the appointment, and a matter of fact, hold on, because he did text me earlier. Hold on. Okay. At 3:30, he said he had 42 open appointments.
Damn.
Yeah, he had 42 open appointments. So $50 if y'all want his phone number, $50. Cash out me, don't Zelle me nothing, because Zelle can be recalled. Cash out me my money.
Okay, we're gonna leave this alone because deliberate discussion ain't gonna be caught up.
No, Vicky want to be caught up in it. Cash out me my money. Hashtag Vicky Horton. VICKEY, just like it is on the screen. I got the lit phone number. Come on, $50.
Okay. All right. So listen, y'all, we're gonna take y'all over to Philadelphia.
Yes.
This is a very bizarre story. Crazy with so many questions. So let's get to it and we'll come back and discuss it here.
A gruesome scene in Overbrook where a man was set on fire. Neighbors also heard gunshots. Tonight, 2 people are in custody. Our Steve Keeley has the details from his police sources.
A couple pops. Then after that, followed up by screaming.
Neighbors heard gunfire, then screamed for help from the first floor apartment in this newer building here on Lansdowne Avenue this morning. Then seconds later, saw a man run out and into the street on fire. Was he on fire?
We seen him on the corner on fire. His shirt was on fire.
And as the man ran out on fire into the street screaming, drivers here on Lansdowne Avenue at 10:30 this morning stopped and got out to help. What were they doing to save his life?
They jumped out of the car and poured water on him.
And what was he doing, screaming?
Yes, somebody help me, somebody help me.
Philadelphia police sources tell me the 40-year-old man set on fire was in bed with an 18-year-old woman when the woman's mother and her boyfriend came home to the apartment. And the 38-year-old man fired shots at the other man. Then the 35-year-old mother of the 18-year-old poured some flammable liquid on him and set him on fire, sources say. He then ran outside on fire. Both the police and fire departments responded here to those calling 911, rushing the man with burns to Jefferson Hospital in critical condition. So tonight, both that boyfriend and his girlfriend, the girl's mother, are in custody here at police headquarters, awaiting some serious felony charges. And sources say police are recommending that the district attorney charge them both with attempted murder, aggravated assault, and a slew of weapons charges. And Sheba, Jason, as stunning and shocking as that incident is already what we know, the neighbors that we met in that building tell us it was just the latest incident and nothing but trouble coming from that woman's first floor apartment.
My God, put their ass under the jail.
First off, let me just say this. That newscaster, Steve Keeley, he scared me.
Did you see his eyebrows? And
that's just totally off. He scared me. I couldn't even watch that. But anyway, Fadrick, is this young lady, is she not 18?
She's 18 years old.
She's 18 years old. She invited the man into the home.
Correct.
Now, I'm sorry. I am on they need to put them under the jail.
They need to put them under jail. The girl, like you said, she was 18. She invited him to the house. She knew what she was doing. And I can tell you one thing for sure, she ain't just started hunching.
Come on now, 18 years old. And I think the man was like, what, 40?
I don't know how old he was, but again, at the end of the day, she was 18. And why y'all mad at him?
Maybe the mama was screwing him.
And
I think maybe the mom, something else was going on with that story. But in any event, and then the stepdaddy, the boyfriend, he fired
gunshots at the man.
Bruh, how y'all miss this dude? He ain't try to shoot. Obviously, he didn't try to shoot, but I think he just tried to scare him away. But what flammable liquid did this lady pour on this man and set this
She probably had an alcohol bottle sitting on the dress she got from the Dollar Tree or something and threw that on him.
You think so? They talking about something
flammable, friend. That was the quickest thing she could find. They was in the room. She grabbed the alcohol bottle.
Yeah, that's true.
She probably got it from the Dollar Tree and she just doused him with it and just lit him on fire.
Yeah. That's crazy. You see the brother that was they interviewed. He wanted to laugh a little bit on that interview. It ain't funny. It sounds crazy. They literally why she had to set the man on fire. She had some anger built up in her for something. It's more to that story. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
Did you catch this part of that interview though? Did you catch the last part with Mr. Eyebrows Man where he said that there's been nothing but problems coming from that first floor
I'm
apartment?
like, yep, I heard that. So something else is going on there. We got to get to the bottom of that. And we actually been holding on to that story since last season, I believe.
Mhm.
And I mean, we did find out just a little bit more, not much, but just that little bit. But listen, whatever happened to back in the day when you was of age? I know you had to be married, but when you invite an 18-year-old into your home, and I don't know if this young lady works or what, but y'all know she having sex. Come on. Come
Yeah.
on. It ain't even that serious.
It's not. And my thing is, what did y'all do to your daughter?
And that's nobody's saying that. And what kind of problems have been going on in that place?
But no, was she? Well, they went to jail, so they probably couldn't discipline her after the fact. But what problems y'all had previously, and this has been ongoing. This little girl knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
Yes,
and I know why they was in jail. That man got out the hospital and probably was right back over there recovering while they was in jail.
True.
And I really hope he was. But you know what? I don't know if they got anything for him to sue them civilly. But if they do, I hope he take every dime they got.
Look at Mama Jackie. Mama
Jack's $1.25. That's $1.25 alcohol. As my baby used to say, alcohol.
I can tell you for sure that's where that alcohol came from.
That is this, and I think that which one is stronger, the 70% alcohol?
I think so, yeah.
I think that's what the beauticians use to take the lace glue off the lace wig. So that's some strong alcohol. That 70%. That's some strong stuff.
Yeah.
But what did she light it with though? This is I don't get it.
She had just came back, Vic. I'm telling you, the alcohol was on the dresser, and she had just came back. She had smoked. She was smoking a cigarette when she came in the house. So when she doused them with the alcohol, she had the cigarette in her hand.
She flicked the cigarette butt at him.
Yeah, she was like, "What?
Now that's a fact."
She flicked the cigarette on them, girl. That's what she did.
Find out you been smoking because you holding your hands like you smoke.
My mama smoked.
Oh, okay, that's right. I forgot. Okay, you lucky. But you holding your fingers.
That's what happened, friend. Because she ain't had time to go get no matches or nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what she a flame girl? Like, whoosh.
I'm telling you. That's what happened. And then he had his gun already and everything and stuff like that.
I mean, well, I ain't mad at bruh for doing that because I have keep mine ready. But
okay.
he fired off 2 shots and you missed, bro.
Okay.
Like, was the man fully clothed? Did he run out the house butt booty naked? Or I mean, come on, we need the viewers want to know.
Correct. And also, let me talk to these viewers in the comments. What's up with y'all tonight? Y'all real quiet tonight.
Yeah, what's going on? Y'all just look. They gonna get on us later.
Okay. Because they normally be typing, girl. Just typing.
They normally do. I mean, wait, they didn't forget that we were on tonight. I hope not. Anyway, they gonna come back and watch, and we're gonna respond.
They here.
I see them in there.
Yeah, but we got to continue to follow this because we got to get an update because I really need to know what happened after this. I mean, are they in jail for life? Did they get charged with attempted murder and everything? But they should put them up under the jail. And what happened to the little girl? Hey, Riri, talking about she listening.
Hey, Riri.
What you say, Mama Jackie? Mama Jackie say no, she was smoking reefer.
Hey, Mama Jackie,
I can see that though, Vicky. She probably right.
But ain't nothing wrong with little trees. I ain't gonna waste no weed on no alcohol and a man having sex with my 18-year-old daughter though. I mean, I'm probably gonna go off like, y'all, you don't pay no bills up in here. I mean, if you want to go and lay up with her, then leave me a little something on the table.
Lord have mercy.
You know what I'm saying? I leave the light bill, the water bill. I leave the lease sitting out so they know how much the rent is, whatever. So I mean, come on. They could have did something better than shooting at that damn man and setting him on fire. That's just wrong in so many ways.
Exactly. So, Fred, I'm gonna let you set up this next story of this woman.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go. You know what? We're gonna go back to Florida. This time we're going to, and y'all stay with me on this, people. I need y'all interaction on this one here because y'all already know what I would do when y'all see this story. But we're gonna take y'all over here to Orlando, Florida, to Meadowwoods Elementary School.
All right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Before I finish this video, a little bit of backstory. This happened at Meadowwoods Elementary in Orlando, Florida at a kindergarten graduation. The woman that you saw spitting was upset that the black woman came and sat down by her man and just by her family in general. So this is how the rest of the video went. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
Yes, sir. There's a seat here.
Just leave her alone. She's still.
There's a seat. There's a seat here.
You can record all day.
There's a seat here. It's okay.
You see? There's no space.
Look, exactly. We're all sitting. It's all right.
But there's no space.
You're sitting, sir.
Did I give you permission?
You are right, but
Okay, but can you move? Can you move,
Oh my
please?
God! No, I'm not
I'm
moving.
not giving you permission to record.
No,
so can
I'm
you
not
move?
moving. No, I'm not moving.
You have to tell me you're recording. You're not even
No, I don't have to tell. I will fucking kill you.
Kill me.
Kill me.
Hostia,
ya está, no, quédate ahí. Excuse me. Excuse me.
She just spit in my face.
Can you move, please? Because I was sitting here and she came here. Can you move, please?
So you're sitting, I'm sitting there.
No,
space?
you came to my space.
Sir, we're all sitting.
We are in that
Okay, I know, but
Baby, let me tell you something. When I tell you that heifer, she won't spit on nobody else. You hear what I say?
Oh, I hear you.
That graduation would have been over. Look what Mama Jack is saying. I would have beat her ass. Look at her.
That's why I like Mama Jackie for seeing. Baby.
Wait, Vicky, look at this comment right here. Look. Where's the Dollar Tree? Baby, you right, Travis. I would have set that Trace. I would have set that.
First of all, I'm gonna say to that black woman, girl, not only were you looking good with that pink and them silver shoes and your Chanel bag on the floor, baby, but you kept your composure, sister. You kept your composure, not your composure, your composure. Because had it been me.
Ooh, Fred, what you did, Fred?
You see how my left eye already fucked up? Baby, that hoe would have had a matching left eye, baby, because I would have drug her ass all over that gym floor in front of her and her children. And I'm going to tell you something. That man wanted his wife to get her ass whooped, but see, it didn't happen the way he thought it was going to happen. See, you been abused or something at home. He wanted her to get her ass kicked.
Can you move? Bitch, I'm not moving. I'm finna beat your wife ass. That's what I'm finna do.
Listen, shout out to that black woman. Shout out to that black woman, baby. And she said, oh, but to spit? Bitch, you spit?
Yeah, she spit.
I just want to know, did the spit get on the lake? Because had it been me.
Let me tell you something, Vicky. For me, this spit wouldn't even had to have got on me.
Baby.
Okay? It wouldn't even had to got on me. The fact that she put her mouth up to do it, the graduation would have been over. It would have.
Them kids would have learned.
Let me tell you something.
Would have learned a good history lesson.
Prayer from the Pope him fucking self to get me off of her. You hear what I say,
baby? All I can, Patrick, when you tell me that story.
Let me tell you something. I would have beat her ass, her husband ass, and them children ass because of what her mama did.
Because of your mammy. Y'all get ass because of your mammy. But let me tell you something. That man wanted his wife to get an ass whooping, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. But it was. But I just got to give it to the sister, baby.
I got to give it to her. I don't know who she is.
I don't either. But baby, if you come across this YouTube, if you come across deliberate discussions on YouTube or Facebook, lady, baby, You gotta be an angel, honey, because ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Look at this comment from my husband.
See those. You know what? That's exactly. And I would have reported her ass that night. I'd have beat that bitch ass all over that gym floor, drug her all the way, got down to the port and everything else, and kicked her ass right on the goddamn boat to get her the hell on up out of this country.
Yeah, that was just that was absolutely insane. So my question, because where I was confused at was the black lady sitting there first?
No, the gentleman was sitting there and he walked away and came back.
Okay.
But while he was gone, the black lady ended up sitting there, but she left room in between them both and room for his fat ass to sit back down. Okay. And she had, you could see all the room she had. It was plenty of room. She was recording. And I'm going to tell you, she must have known that something was going to go down because she immediately started recording. Because if you look at it, when the video starts, there's a space on the bench in what looks like it's like a school cafeteria. It looks like an auditorium or gym to me or whatever. And it seems like they had already been arguing, and the black lady took her phone out and started recording, which is, I wouldn't have thought to do nothing like that. I would have just went whooping ass immediately. I'm sorry,
you'd have just went straight to it, huh, friend?
I just went to whooping ass. I just couldn't do it. And then this is what it said. She said, "You're sitting, sir," and she reminded him, "You're sitting, sir." And she thought that she said she thought that was going to be the end of the argument. And then you could hear someone saying, I don't know if it was a school personnel or whatever, said, "This is a kindergarten graduation." Bitch, I don't care what kind of graduation it is. Kindergarten, high school, middle school, old lady school, nursing home graduation. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, that was.
I'm whooping ass all up and down that auditorium. They gonna see more. Them children would have got a history lesson.
Not a history lesson.
A black history lesson they would have got that day. And it's so sad because, we talk about role models like Miss Odom and everything. And I know Miss Odom would act accordingly, just like that young lady did in that video. And she would have did it with decency, respect, and everything. And you know what? I'm a lady in every way that counts. But baby, I'd have tore her ass up. Yeah. And if he want to act froggy and jump, he can go right ahead and wear ass whooping with him. Yeah, it's a family affair.
But it's so funny because you can tell he's afraid of his wife. It was obvious.
He is. And that's why I say he wanted that lady. I think he wanted her to get her ass whooped, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, he should. Yeah, and she should have.
But. I think he wanted that, and it didn't happen. This was in Josh. This was in Orlando. This was in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, it was in Orlando.
Yeah, that's crazy. I know. I know Facebook they gonna cut this shit out because
when I tell you I don't give a damn what nobody say. My mother-in-law is gangster. You hear what I say?
And I'm with your jacket. See, that could have been me and your mama sitting there. That could have been me and Mama Jackie sitting there. Because you know what? We would have been fighting each other, taking turns on who gonna whoop her ass first. And, I'd have been like, no, I want to get her first. And Miss Jackie would have been like, no, Vicky, this one mine here. I'm like, no, get back, this me.
And just imagine my mama. Maria say would have took all the Parkers to get Sean off that crack.
Hey, Auntie Irma.
Hey, Auntie. Yeah, I mean that was just disgusting.
But to spit on somebody, that's the lowest of the low of the lowest thing you can do. And I'm gonna tell you, I tell people this all the time. It goes way back with Charles Barkley at a basketball game, and a fan said something to tick him off, and he spat at the fan, but his spit landed on a young boy. I'm a little boy. And ever since that incident, I never watched Charles Barkley play ball ever again because I felt then he's a very vile individual to spit on somebody.
Yep.
Whether you're angry or not, there's never a reason to spit. God, I just pray that you never put me in a position where somebody spits at me or on me. Please don't let that happen to me. Y'all pray for me.
When I tell you, friend, y'all always got some shit going on in Florida. You hear what I'm saying?
You know what? Don't start that shit because that's up in North Florida. Don't do that. Don't do that. We don't down south. We don't do that down south. See, them people in North Florida, they don't know about this here. This the real dirty south down this way, baby. They don't want none of this. Okay,
listen.
but I bet they won't go to Duval with that.
Exactly.
Let's go to Jacksonville with it. And walk
Exactly.
it
So
out.
listen, friend, let's move on and talk about mother-in-laws.
Oh God.
This is
Mama Jackie, this ain't got nothing to do with
nothing to
you.
do with you.
Hey, Sean, I see you just joined. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Now,
Because I can tell you one thing for sure. My mother-in-law is gangster, and if somebody would have did her like this, she would have been across the table. Hold on.
Valentine's night, you came over, made sure you ate, and then when you were finished, you expected me to take your plate.
In the Nigerian culture, you are supposed to take your mother-in-law's plate.
Yes.
If you know you want to marry my son,
have to
you are
marry
supposed to respect me.
Mom, can you?
No! Leave me alone!
What's the problem?
Stop it!
Wait,
Mom,
wait.
Now.
No! Stop it! You have to respect me. I'm not your man. She has to respect me.
She respects
She
me.
has to take my plate.
Mom, listen.
Yeah, come on.
Hold on. No,
Listen to me. Listen to me. I don't want this.
Mom, listen. Mom, you just right now broke her heart.
She broke my heart too. Leave me alone.
Any other day.
Leave me alone. Don't be a whip for a woman.
I'm not being a wolf.
He's not being a whip.
Feel it in Basel, okay? Otherwise, why come I embarrass already?
Wait.
I don't understand what's going on.
Just go.
Nonsense.
And I
It's nonsense. If you want to marry a Nigerian, you have to respect your elder.
Baby, let me tell you something. Can I go? Can I take the lead?
Go ahead.
Baby.
You already know what I said.
So just to give y'all some backstory, the young lady, they were at, I forget the name of the show, because Josh and I actually, after I sent you this story, friend, Josh and I actually watched the entire episode of the show. I forget the name of the show. Josh probably can remember. He could put it in the comments.
Something Living Nigeria or something. Married Nigeria or something like that, I believe it was.
Yeah, like my mother-in-law says, she is not that mother. She is not that mother-in-law at all. Exactly. So we watched the entire show. So to give you guys some backstory, they were getting their family's approval before they get married. And this young man is actually an only child to his Nigerian mother. They have all each other had throughout their lives. So in that culture, the sons are just like everything for their mother and stuff like that. So now that he has met this woman, they all used to live together. Then they moved out. And this particular incident that the young lady was speaking about it happened on Valentine's night when her and her fiance were together. The mother-in-law invited herself over to the house and had dinner with them. And the mother-in-law, once she finished eating, she expected the daughter-in-law to take her plate off the table, because that's what happens in the Nigerian culture and everything. Of course, the young lady didn't do that. And the show is called Fiance or Family. So thank you, Josh. And so she felt there was a huge big issue. So at this particular retreat, when they were talking, she brought up how that made her feel. And before she can even finish, the mother-in-law blew up at the table. And Josh and I was talking about it. He's like, well, Thedra, what would your reaction would have been? And my reaction would have been, you and your mama can go. You can go with your mama. I'm good. That's not. And I get everybody's culture is different, but that was just a different level of disrespect for me. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, how do you expect me to respect you as my mother-in-law, but you act in that, you just react in that way. And I just felt like that type of behavior was totally unacceptable whatsoever. But you're telling me to respect you and to respect your culture, but you don't respect me. I can tell you one thing for sure. That young lady showed so much grace. So much grace in the way that she acted, the way that she calmed herself down. Now, I will say she got on my nerves throughout the entire episode because she cried nonstop. And I'm like, girl, man the fuck up and stop all this goddamn crying.
He said she hurt, his mom hurt her feelings. And I mean, I'm sorry, but fuck his mammy. Oh, you ain't in Nigeria. This is America.
I said, friend, this is why we got to go to YouTube. I swear to God.
I'm sorry. I said I wasn't gonna say nothing. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm not, because I can.
I will say, friend, I support you on that because I'm like, what?
Let me tell y'all something. I am the type of person. I don't give a damn what country you from Okay, Jamaica, Nigeria, South Africa, West Africa, East Africa, Spain, UK, France, Italy. I don't give a damn. Okay? I'm not marrying your family. I am marrying you. You are the one I care about. Now, you can care about them, but you better care about me first because I'm your wife. Okay? Fuck the rest of them people. I'm not picking up your mammy plate. She ain't nothing wrong with her. With them coins on her damn hands, like she need to put her own goddamn plate away. Okay? So she done lived a rough life. Ain't nothing wrong with her getting her. Ain't nobody finna wait on her.
That's the truth,
You
though.
want me to do something? I give your ass a manicure to get rid of them damn coins on your goddamn fingers.
Fred, I did see the chords. I ain't want to call her.
No, but that's just rude. That's
It was
That's
very
so rude.
It was very
Where do
rude.
these women get off with thinking that their children are supposed to respect them? Okay, do Nigerians not read the Bible? I mean, you're supposed to leave your mother and your father and cling to your wife and your husband. Okay, it don't say it. All it says is honor thy mother and your father. You ain't my mama. You ain't my mama. You his mama. He got to honor you. I don't.
Yeah, and that I mean, it was just totally a different level of disrespect that came from that woman.
It was, and thank God. I don't know what Uncle Godwin said or whatever, because I kind of tuned out after all of that foolishness the mama was saying. But I think Uncle Godwin said, "Let's go." Yeah, get her out of here because see, and homegirl, like you said, friend, she did a little bit too much crying.
Then over there at the house.
No, get somebody else because I ain't built for crying like
Either.
that. If I start crying,
Chat,
if I start crying, I mean I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Okay.
That's what I mean. If I start crying, I'm gonna whoop somebody's ass.
Well, and the fact that she started crying, but she cried throughout the entire episode about everything. But she had some John said when he read the comments under the video, he said that the Nigerians say that she took it way too far. Wait, where is it at? When I read the comments under the video, even the Nigerians said she took it too far.
What, the crying or the mother-in-law?
Mother-in-law.
Yeah, she took that way too far. I don't even think Nigerians act like that. Well, you go ahead and marry them Parkers, Maria. I'm not marrying the family. I'm marrying one. I'm marrying one person. Now, I ain't nothing against the Parkers because I love y'all, because I just won't mess with y'all because y'all like y'all like the people from Belgrade. Y'all will fight.
Shut up, Vicky.
I'm just saying that. I'm just saying. I love my Parker family, but I ain't marrying nobody family. I ain't marrying nobody family. I don't care about none of y'all. Now, if you need somewhere to stay, you need a meal or whatever, yeah, come.
I feel like there is just certain boundaries that has to be set. And I feel like this young man did not set those boundaries with his mother.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, and I can understand. Hey, I'm an only child. I'm my mother's only child. But there's boundaries, especially when you're getting married or getting married. Like, hey, this is my wife. This is my husband. Yes, you're still my mother. I respect you. I love you. You're still a priority in my life. But even as a mother, you would think a mother would understand as well, because they too may have been in that situation where they were married to someone. You understand what I'm saying?
Bullshit too. You see that?
When you don't set those boundaries, things like this will happen.
And that's true. And that's true. And we talked about setting boundaries on a couple of our seasons.
Right.
When it comes to our parents and whatnot. I mean, my dad is 93 years old. He could care less about my ex-husband, and my mama was dead. So, that was totally irrelevant. But my ex-husband did have family. And you know what? I felt the same way about them. You know what I'm saying? I don't like you. And I didn't make no secret that I didn't like neither one of them.
Yep. And then some people also, like we spoke about previously on this show, people tend to misconstrue the difference in setting boundaries and being disrespectful.
Mm-hmm. Can you put Riri's comment up there, please?
Yeah, of course.
The mother's not trying to let go of her son, her only son. There are boundaries that should be set in place. That is the problem right there. She's not trying to let him go. He's a grown man, and
Correct.
she needs to let him go and take his wife and raise his family the same as she had to do. Excuse me, if that was the case. Now, what it sounds like is maybe I don't know how old she is, but maybe her marriage was what is it when they betroth a person to maybe she didn't maybe it wasn't meant out of love. He
Correct.
seems like he genuinely loves this girl, but maybe the mother was betrothed to someone, and maybe her marriage wasn't out of love, and maybe her son wasn't born out of love. It was born out of an arranged marriage. But I mean,
Possibly.
that could be it. Josh, watch it. I'm gonna have to watch it. What episode was that?
It's on I'll send it to you, friend. I'll send it to
Okay.
you. We
Because
watched it.
I'm gonna have to go back and I'm gonna have to watch and see what happened from the beginning with them. And you know what? If I'm wrong about what I feel, then you know what? I'll retract what I've said. Maybe. Probably
Yeah.
not, but
No, there is boundaries. And it's just like it's in once we get married, like me being an only child to my mother, my husband has 4 other siblings, but my husband is also very close to his mother as I am to mine. But our parents understand that we are in a marriage and they respect that. And that's what I love about our parents. In respecting our space, respecting our boundaries. And they also know that they are still a priority in our lives. We can pick
yeah.
up the phone and call either of them at any time. And it's like, hey, XYZ, and they're there. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I love about our parents. But most definitely in this situation, boundaries should have been set.
Most
Period.
definitely. Most definitely.
Period. Yeah. So, friend, we gonna take this to Detroit.
Okay, Detroit. I love y'all.
And we actually, you don't recall, but we actually spoke about this story a few seasons ago. But this is just a follow-up, and we're gonna get a little more in depth in it as well. What'd she say?
You saw first on 7 Action News. A man said he was tired of paying child support for a child that was not his, and the courts knew was not his.
Why is Amazon paying me $63,000 a month? Well, I didn't make this kind of money selling yoga mats and toasters.
Okay, go.
His. Now, with this court order, he is one step closer to justice. Carnell Alexander says he got a shock during a traffic stop in the early 1990s. The officer arrested him, telling him he's a deadbeat dad. When he appeared in court, Carnell told the judge he didn't have any children.
It's such an unfair system, period.
Turns out, while he was in prison for a crime he committed as a young man, an ex listed him as father. Notice of the paternity hearing was taken to his old house. When he didn't appear for the hearing he didn't know about, he was made dad by default. He went to court again and again, but could not get the matter resolved.
No one ever listened until I met you.
After we told his story on 7 Action News, an attorney volunteered to take on the case. Cherika Harris says she did so because she's outraged by how the system treated Carnell Alexander.
We declare him a deadbeat. We take his money, we garnish his wages, we take away his abilities to earn a living. That's an illegal taking. That's a violation of his constitutional rights.
Attorney Harris is preparing to appear before a federal judge and argue that Alexander deserves to sue the state and Wayne County for violating his civil rights. She says the case is important to protect others. It is only as her suit has moved forward that Wayne County dismissed the child support case against her client. Carnell got official notice 2 days ago that after a 26-year-long fight, he doesn't owe child support for a child that is not his.
The judge has finally agreed with me that this shouldn't have been done.
I feel very happy that the debt has been lifted, but I'm still hurt by what I've been through over 26 years.
His attorney will be in federal court tomorrow, asking a judge to allow him to seek justice for the violation of his civil rights. We'll let you know what happens.
Are you kidding me?
For 26 years.
26 years.
His ex knew he was in jail. She knew what she was doing. She knew he couldn't show up. And she knew what was going to happen by default. She need to be going to jail.
I just don't understand how by default you can be named a father and they don't have no type of paternity test, no nothing.
Well, back in the day, Thaddeus, I'm a lot older than you. Well, not a lot, but back in the day, that's how it was done. I don't know if Detroit and Florida have the same paternity laws or not, but if the presumed father did not show up for court, then automatically the name was gone as was on the birth certificate, and that person was the father, and that it just went from there. And that sounds like what happened in this case, but it's just so unfortunate for this young man because not only I mean he was in jail for a crime he did when he was younger. Okay, we understand that. All right. Obviously, it wasn't too bad because he ended up getting out. But this man gets out not to a new start, but he gets out having to fight the law again.
Correct.
His credit is shot. He more than likely was working his behind off, paying child support for a child that was not his. And we ain't gonna even talk about if this child even went to college or not, because he would have still been obligated to pay child support if the child went to college. And as long as the child remains in school, he's obligated to pay child support. But his credit is shot. He's probably not getting any tax return for back child support or whatever. So I think a lot of people thank God for this attorney too. Shout out to Sherika Harris for taking his case and caring, and that's what we need. A lot of attorneys like her, that will stand up for men. I'm an advocate for men who are on child support and are on child support wrongfully. Okay, I will help these gentlemen prepare their paperwork and everything for free. I do that for free. Okay, so that's not a hustle of mine. I just I do that through my nonprofit, but I do help
That's a good
gentlemen
point.
like that. But it's such an injustice that was done, and then he finally gets to take a DNA. 26 years and doesn't have any children.
Correct. But my thing is he getting all this money back?
I'm hoping that he
Is the
does.
mother going to be held accountable?
Yeah.
Like, where's the accountability? Okay, you drugged me through the system for 26 years. You got my money, but what's being done to this mother that lied about this? That put me on the birth certificate, and that's what I would like to
He
know.
slept around. She was
Mhm.
sleeping around, and she named him. Hey, Paula Ann. Okay, Paula Ann says, and also back then you did not have to sign for the child. The mother can tell the nurse the father's name, and they would put on. And that's absolutely true. I remember in the hospital, they just say, okay, well, daddy didn't even have to be there at the time of the birth. They would just say, okay, who's the father? You can name, John Doe, or I can name my child Thaddeus Parker Jr. and list Thaddeus Parker Sr. as the daddy.
Girl, we going down to the courthouse, girl.
It don't matter. It don't matter. You ain't gonna know that I did that. And then when you don't show up, guess what? You my baby daddy. That's my baby daddy.
Lord have mercy. That is
But
terrible.
it's
The fact
sad.
that this man has went through all this for 26 years.
And
And
it's unfortunate. There's no criminal charges here.
Mhm.
Everything is all civil. So nobody can go to jail. What's she gonna do? Go to jail for lying? Hell, we all lie every single day.
Mhm.
Okay, and if you lie, if you say you don't lie, you're lying. So I mean, it's just an injustice for him. And you know what? That police officer that
Do
told
you
him
remember, friend, when we reported on this story 2 seasons ago, in the last part of this story where we stopped at is when he went to court and the judge still made him to continue to pay
Yep.
the child support.
Yep.
Okay, remember that, right? So my thing is, and this was even after the DNA had proved that he was not the father.
Yep.
Remember that?
Yeah,
So,
they said he wasn't the father, and
so
he
my question
there was
would
nothing he
be,
could do.
is there any accountability from the judge, even with her knowing and she still ruled that he had to continue to pay child support?
No, it's just an injustice.
Damn.
It's just one of those things. It's just an injustice to him.
It's just say you got some ladies still doing the same shit today.
And they are. They really are. They don't know who their baby daddies is. And it's a shame. I know courts are tired of testing men after man after man after man. I know a couple of women that done had 5 or more men tested for one child. And none of them people are the baby daddy.
Wow.
Them hoes is just dirty. Why you did that?
Damn, friend, girl, when you keep on going, they're gonna put our ass on Patreon.
I told you I didn't want to talk on this story, but that's an injustice. That is a true injustice to this man. And
Correct.
I really pray that he does get monetary justice for everything that he's endured for 26 years. I don't even know if he even noticed 26-year-old, because the 26-year-old, he should sue him too.
Correct.
Sue the mama, the 26-year-old, the judge that ordered all that, or the justice system, the police officer that called him a deadbeat, sue him for because he should have kept his thoughts to himself.
That's true.
He should have kept his thoughts to himself. I really wish I knew who that police officer was. I need to pull that man arrest report.
Well, all right. Well, before we close out the show, last week I shared a video with you guys that, just to motivate y'all and, just share a little love. So tonight I have another video again before we close out the show. And so we'll view this video and come back and talk about it.
Here's how you know that you have a true friend. There's a simple way to know if you got a true friend in your corner. Isabel Allende said it best. True friendship withstands time, distance, and silence. If you got these three things, you got a ride or die. Number one, a true friend is a friend for life. You both grow, evolve, hit different stages, but you still rock with each other through it all. It's not about always being on the same wave. It's about respecting each other's journey. Number two, you don't got to be in the same place. Real friends, they support you, even from a distance. Maybe you move away, maybe they start chasing different dreams, and that's all good. You want them to win just as much as you want to win yourself. And number three, probably the most important one, you don't need to be talking every day. Sometimes you'll go weeks, months without chopping it up. But when you do, it's like you never missed a beat. That's how you know it's real. If you got people like that in your life, hold on.
I love 50 Cent. He's such a very smart man, and he spits a lot of knowledge. He really does. And what he said about friends, that's so true.
That
I
is very
tell people all the time, you don't have to see each other every day. You don't have to talk every day. You ain't even got to be around each other every day. What you know is in here.
Correct.
Your friendship is here in your heart. And I can honestly say I am so blessed, and I feel very rich that I have you as a friend, Thaddeus.
Oh, thank you, Pumpkin
I
Pie.
really am. I feel like I am one of the most richest people in this entire world, because you are a very true friend indeed.
Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. And I feel the same about you. That the way that our relationship has grown and evolved, and through the test, even when we don't agree.
I know, right? I mean, that's the joy about the relationship.
My favorite line to tell, just say, "You girl, fuck them people."
And y'all, he is not lying when he said that. Girl, fuck them people.
I swear to God, that is my favorite line to say to you, girl, because I have to talk to
that be the end of the conversation. Girl, I'm like, I done vent it to you and everything, and then you just go, girl, fuck them people.
Okay. Now what you was
All right, okay, baby. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for listening.
Okay.
It's like, that's it.
Because I've just gotten to a place in my life where I don't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah, you can't. Life is too short.
Because
And
I used to be that one that I want to go to war. I'm like, I ain't done. Now I'd be like, Josh, good? We good? We okay? My husband up here in this house, girl. You think I'm finna argue with y'all? You crazy?
And I always ask about Josh. And you know what? One thing I can remember when you would call me late at night when you was out in, what was it, Idaho? Where the hell you was?
Utah.
Utah. That's when you was out there. You used to call me venting and whatnot. And I'm just like, you don't calm down a lot. You used to
I used to go from 0 to 50 in a second, but now I'd be like, girl, I'm good. I'm too old.
You have no business moving your ass out there to Utah. That's no point.
Even with my mama, girl, I'm arguing with my mama no more. I'd be like, all right then, bye.
You know what? That's good. That's good. That's good.
My mama done got smart, Vicky. She'll try to beat me to the punch. She'll hang up on me.
And you know what, Sean? You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Hang up on his ass. But no, since you met Josh, I've noticed a big change in you. But I noticed that you haven't changed when it comes to me, your friend. And you're the same with your family. I just love you.
Yeah, I'm loyal and I'm about accountability. My thing is I don't give a damn who you are.
Yeah.
If you're wrong, I'm gonna tell you wrong.
Yep.
You may get mad at me and not want to talk to me for days, weeks, or months. I wouldn't give a rat's ass. It is what it is. This is
You're
what
gonna be all right.
you gonna be just fine, and we gonna pick up the phone in a couple of weeks, a couple of days, and go pick up just where. But I still said what I said, and I'm okay with it.
Perfect example. Before we came on tonight, and I was meeting you, girl. I see you in a few minutes.
I said, girl, I see you in the studio in a few minutes.
And I do have I have other friends. My sister in Lakeland. She's not my blood sister. She's my friend that have been. I have local friends that are here. Very good friends. I got a friend Tracy out in California. And you know what? I really haven't seen Tracy since 2000. And when were the hurricanes? Hurricane Wilma. That was in 2006. I haven't seen Tracy since then, but we talk, we text, and things like that, and we still check on each other. So I love her to death. And
it's so often. One thing I've found that it's so often that people tend to want you to sit in a sunken place with them. You get what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, we all need somebody to vent to. Hell, I have to vent sometimes. You get what I'm saying? And I want to be able to pick up the phone and call somebody to vent. But when it's something that I can control, I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm not going to allow you to take up space in my life, in my head. What my mama said.
No, you done told on yourself now. Don't do that. You done told on yourself.
Girl, I'm gonna turn off your phone tonight as soon as I get off this show. Okay. You ain't got to worry about something being wrong with it. Okay?
Don't turn the phone off. I got an extra you can use, Sean. Don't worry about it.
I know your little secret. I'm on to you, Rashawn Parker. Okay. But no.
What you say?
Okay. But no, it's so often that people want you to sit in that sunken place. And it's just like, if I can't be the friend to uplift you and to bring you out of that space, I'm not a friend. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't want to see anybody that I love and care for deeply to always sit in this negative sunken space where you can control that. You can control who you allow in your life. You can control who you allow to take up mental space in your head. You can control that.
That's true. You can.
And it's just like, no, So when we was talking earlier and who we was talking about, I was, girl, bye. I'll see you in a little while. Absolutely not.
Your parents out of control. Your parents are out of control. Listen.
Oh, wait, let me tell you about Maria earlier.
Oh,
she called me, asked me my opinion, and it took Josh to break it down to me after the fact or whatever. But I ended up calling Maria back and I said, I don't think I like your attitude.
You did not.
But
Good Mama Jackie.
Love you, baby. Love you. Oh God.
Oh my God.
I got it. What she was saying earlier, when she was right. Her and Josh both were right, but it took both of them to, I had to get out of my own way and listen to what they were saying. So yeah. But anyway, we love you guys.
Thank you so much for that video, Thaddeus. We really appreciate the positivity that you give us at the end of the show. I really appreciate that.
No, it's my pleasure. And I always want to show love. And I really enjoyed this show tonight. I thank you so much to our amazing viewers for riding with us.
Thank you all so very much. We love you guys.
And, being so active in our comments. We do this. We can't do this without you guys. And we're so grateful for our viewers. So thank you so much. But wishing everybody an amazing second part of the week.
Yes.
And we love you.
Please go over to YouTube, like, share, and please don't forget to click the subscribe button to Deliberate Discussions page. We will be transitioning over 100% to YouTube. Maybe in a few more shows, probably on our fifth episode of this season, we will be officially moving everything over to YouTube, and we'd like to bring you guys with us. You're more than welcome to come over. We love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been another great episode of Deliberate Discussions. And please remember, these are our opinions, our deliberations, our discussions. We welcome all, and we hope you guys join us again next Wednesday night.
Good night, everybody. Have a good one.
Good night.